on this beautiful Sunday morning. Welcome, Unity family. If you are watching online, we welcome you. And we have the amazing Soulshine ready to lead us in some chants. Take it away, you guys.
Good morning, Unity! You know, that was actually pretty good, but we're going to do it again anyway, because, yeah. Good morning, Unity! That's what I'm talking about. It even sounds like a lot of y'all are already standing. Is that now? Thank you for letting me know. Hey, we are going to do some. We don't sing from our seats. We sing from our feet, and we have trained you all so well. So I will start us out on this, and you'll get the gist because there's not a lot of words to learn. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. And here's the surprise twist. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let the love wash over us. We let it be. Let it be, yeah. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There we go. There will be an answer. Let it be.
Crowd sing. You sing, guys.
All right, y'all, let's sing with it. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. Oh, it sounded great. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. Oh, we let it be. Yeah, we let the love wash over us. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. Let it be. Let it be.
Claim my power.
I claim my power to change the world. Change it with love. Change it with love. I claim my power to change the world. And so it is. And so it is. I claim my power to change the world. I claim my power to change the world. Change it with love. Change it with love. Change it with love. I claim my power to change the world. I claim my power to change the world. And so it is. And so it is. It is. And so it is. Oh, and so it is. And so it is. Whisper words of wisdom. let it be. That's awesome.
Well, welcome to our beautiful Unity community. And again, if you are watching online, we welcome you here. My name is Claire. I am your host this morning. And we are going to start this morning off with a setting of intention, a prayer of intention. So if you're comfortable, close your eyes. And let's just ground ourselves in this beautiful, beautiful place, in this wonderful community, in this place of other seekers who are connecting through love and kindness. We breathe in the energy that those beautiful divine healers were here yesterday with, donating their time for healing with the beautiful music of Pete's concert on Friday night. This room is just infused with some powerful, beautiful things. We place the people in the chair that is up here for the people who can't be here with us, who we wish they could. We infuse that chair with their love and this room with their love and energy. We infuse this room with the energy of the indigenous people who walked these lands and inhabited these lands thousands of years before us. And we infuse this land with energy for the great, great, great grandchildren who are coming to inhabit this land. We set the intention to have an open mind and an open heart to receive whatever it is we are meant to hear this morning, whether it's through the music, through Reverend Ruth's beautiful talk, through the meditation, whether it's a meeting of a new person or some words of wisdom or inspiration that you can share with someone else. We breathe all that in and set that beautiful intention. And so it is. There it is. I'm so glad that you are all here. And now we will take it up a notch with our mission statement and then our little and together to create a global ecosystem of deep wisdom and loving kindness. And we are a wild soul sanctuary. Oh! Nice, right? A wild soul sanctuary is a safe place to be your beautiful wild self, just exactly the way that you are. So, and now is when we celebrate what is happening in each other's lives. We call this our Sunday morning celebration service. So, Zelia, would you like to run the mic for celebrations this morning? Okay. She's going to run, because that's why you've been hired, because you're super fast, right? Okay, let's turn that on. So you just make sure the green light, you don't push any buttons, and see who's raising their hands high to celebrate something with us this morning.
I'm celebrating.
There you go. We'll get the mic ready for you.
Yeah. I'm celebrating an amazing, amazing concert on Friday night with Pete. Whoa!
Yeah.
Bless you for that. And the amazing music of Dave Finch. I was so carried away by that. That was great. And to Mark and Alicia, who also came and celebrated this amazing, amazing Friday. Thank you.
So, yes, thank you, Pete. That was amazing. All right, another hand. We got Jim back there, Zelia. I remember, of course I remember your name. You're unforgettable, Jim.
That calls for more than just celebration. I'm celebrating, I don't know if this is on, who cares?
It is.
I'm celebrating yesterday, my 87th birthday.
Jim celebrated his 87th birthday. Happy birthday, Jim.
So I chose to apply for my master's program, Master in Teaching, and I was accepted. So I'm going to be a teacher.
Yay, Tiff. Congratulations. Wonderful. Robin, what you got for us?
Hi. After everybody gives their money to this beautiful place, look up Robin Jacobson, and I'm doing a GoFundMe fund project, and just go on Facebook and look me up and see what it's about.
Okay.
Thank you.
We will support you in that, Robin. Thank you. Okay. Who else? River.
Hi. Some of you might know that a couple summers ago, my brother and his girlfriend suffered a really devastating loss, and I put in a lot of prayer claims for them, that they would find a home, that they would start to have some healing through this grief. And on Thursday, I'm going to be flying to see them in Wisconsin, and I will get to meet my happy, healthy 6-month-old nephew, Cole, and I'm just really, really thrilled for the way that the Unity community has showed up, and the prayer claims work. They really do.
Beautiful. Beautiful, River. Thank you. Yeah. All right. I think Eric had his hand up. There you go. What you got, Eric?
I got two things. One, Nico and I were having breakfast on Thursday, and somebody decided that we were worthy of them paying for our meal.
Wow.
I have no idea who it was. And the kind of cool thing about it for me was I've had that happen a couple times before, and I always kind of attributed it to the adorable furry one that was at my feet. And so I don't know what possessed them to do.
Well, because Nico's so cute,
Nico,
Eric.
it had to
was
be,
with
yeah,
you.
exactly. It was so first I could attribute it to Zeke. Now I can attribute it to Neek. So there we go.
Yay. Beautiful.
And the other thing is, I'm not going to go into too many details on it, but it's the closing of one chapter of life and the opening of a new chapter. I don't know what that chapter holds yet, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. So, yeah.
We're
celebrating the opening.
The opening to new chapters. None of us know what our next chapter looks like, right? So, thank you, Eric. Your family's here to support you for whatever that chapter is, just like all of us, right? That's why we come together. There's power in community. Okay, Matthew.
Well, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
We had an excellent Divine Healers meeting yesterday.
Yay.
And we've got a new problem with it. People want to go longer. So we will be going longer. We're going to be doing 2 hours instead of 1.5 hours of healing.
Because there's so much healing needed,
There's so
right?
much needed.
Wow.
So
Beautiful.
we're excited about that.
That's a beautiful problem to have. Thank you. And Kathy.
Hi, I'm celebrating that I officially retired my RN license this last week to fully embrace my heart-centered massage practice.
Yeah. Welcome to your new chapter. Yeah. Nico, do we have any online celebrations? All right. Just so you got a reminder for the online people, if you ever have a celebration, you just type it into the chat and we will read those so you can infuse your community and we can celebrate with you. So Diane, what you got?
Well, I followed guidance, and my guidance was to develop an online workshop for all of Central Oregon on how to give somebody feedback that actually draws them closer than driving them away. And I've created this for any team leader or anyone who works in groups or would like to, but are a little bit nervous about how to keep things on track and give feedback. And then it dawned on me, this is actually the type of skills parents might want too. Because there are times when we are guiding our people into launching them into being full, participating, loving people, that's hard. Especially when they hit the teenage years. I know I had one.
Well, teenagers don't want anybody telling them what to do because they know it all, right?
Yeah, so this is designed for this, and it is complimentary. And there's going to be a lot of takeaway material that people can have, so it's just not a one and done.
Beautiful. There is an art form to giving constructive feedback, right? It is an art form. All right. Okay, are we complete? Thank you, Zale. You can put that right on the chair. Well, and now you get to stay up here because we're going to do our kids' blessing. You want to come and for us to tell you how fabulous and amazing you are? Because you are. Yeah. Do we have any other kiddos today? And Leon is here. Hi, Leon. And he has his magic goggles. Wow. This kid has some cool gadget stuff. All right. We are going to bless you guys, and so you can go with Tiff and Ilana to go have some cool stuff. Okay, are we ready? We appreciate the holy gift you are. We see the divine light shining from you. May you always know what a treasure you are, and may you always bring your gifts freely and fully to the world. Namaste. All right, you guys have fun. Okay, and let's go through our announcements because, like you just heard, we had an amazing Divine Healers. We had an amazing concert. There's just so much wonderful stuff going on. This week, our regular weekly events are the sound bath and Shriman's yoga that happens on Tuesday. But if you see his beautiful wife there that baby's coming anytime. So be sure to check on the calendar because he's going to text me as soon as if baby's coming. But maybe we get one more Tuesday yoga. Men's group that happens the first and third Monday evenings. That will be happening tomorrow night at 6 p.m. here. And then the deep dive gathering, which is a beautiful service gathering. I know they wanted, the leaders of that group wanted to kind of avoid the service and really have it be about building community and connection and gathering together. So it's a deeper type of spiritual connection that's a follow-up to what is the Sunday talk. Am I right on with that, Beth? Okay, Beth is one of the leaders who leads that. So if you ever have questions or are curious about it, you can talk to her. All right, and then Tally, where's Tally? Okay, stand up. So Tally has this brilliant idea, and I love it when our community members come. She wanted to start a Unity book group. Okay, so it's going to be on Zoom. You can join whenever you want, and it's a little different than a normal book group where you're all reading a book together. This is you are coming and sharing your latest read. So, and recommending it or not. Saying what inspired, so that we can also get cool little, figure out our next read. So anything else you want to share about that, Tally? Let me get you your mic. So because people online, since it's on Zoom, wherever you are, you can join, right?
Yeah, the idea is to gather and continue our spiritual learning together. I know there's a ton of books that people have been recommending, so I thought this would be a nice way to share these ideas. I'm currently reading, it can be spiritual or just spiritual adjacent, but something that aligns that you learned or got inspired from your reading. Or since this is the first week, please come and join us on Tuesday at 6 and we can share what we're planning to read. I'm currently reading a book by Bruce Lee, about Bruce Lee, called Be Water, My Friend, and The Tao of Pooh. So there's some fun books. I hope you can make it.
Yeah. So, pretty cool. I plan to be there. Thank you, Tally. So, and again, you can get the Zoom link. If you go to the calendar or the website, you just click on the Zoom link to get in there. That's where it is. All right, and next one we got. So Jazz Central is doing another amazing concert here. Eric, are you singing? I am. You are? Okay, so Eric is part of this group through COCC, the Jazz Central. And the theme this concert is swing music. So they always sell out. So again, we have a link on our website to buy tickets. So check that. Yeah. And wait. Okay, you got to have your mic. Let me bring you the mic. Okay.
And oh, geez, whoa! Let there be audio.
Yeah.
And one of the features of this concert is dessert is provided, and among the desserts provided, yours truly is making snickerdoodles. So if the jazz isn't enough to get you there,
Good snickerdoodle
then the snickerdoodles
should be like the ultimate calling. Okay, so you snickerdoodle lovers, Friday night, be here to enjoy some of Eric's recipes. Okay, do we have next? Family Kitchen, who has volunteered at Family Kitchen? I know Brooke has. Amazing, amazing organization, but it's downtown Bend. We've been doing it every other month on a Saturday morning, and I feel like our community is really showing up so we can start doing it every month. So this Saturday, we need people to sign up. It's from 9 to 1. You come and you make lunch and serve it to people in need, and it's a really beautiful experience. So talk to me or Kevin or any of the people you saw raise their hands, and so we can get you on the list and make sure we have enough people. We need like 8 to 10 people each Saturday. Again, that's happening once a month now. All right, so we're excited. Okay, minister search team, we are still organizing that. I know they did an announcement, but we're just going to do it a couple more times. We're looking for a small group of people. If you are interested in helping us find and search for our next new minister after Jane's retirement at the beginning of this year, please let us know. Again, you can go online, and there is a link. It'll be in the newsletter, and ask questions. You can ask Ruth or any of the board members or myself, and we can connect you with that. But it's like a 6-month to a year commitment of helping and seeking and doing that. So we can get you all the details needed if you're interested. Okay, kitchen volunteers. Is Jenny here today? I don't think, but so we are in need of some kitchen volunteers. This wonderful team comes and opens. They get here about 30 minutes before, and then someone else stays late. It's a once-a-month commitment, and you're just helping to organize the food and make coffee or clean up at the end. So we need volunteers. So Tally, can I send them so Tally, who was talking about the book group, you can talk to her, or go up to any of the volunteers who are working in the kitchen this afternoon or after service today. So let them know that. All this stuff, as you know, is on a printed calendar out there. It's on our website, on the calendar, and on the events page. So much cool, good stuff happening. And so now we get to the rich, juicy part where we get beautiful messages. So we are going to invite Soul Shine up to do their first song, and then we will invite dear Reverend Ruth to come up and do her talk, and then we've got a meditation and another song and just some really beautiful, powerful things. So enjoy and receive.
Climbing up on Salisbury Hill, I could see the city light. A wind was blowing, time stood still. Eagle flew out of the night. He was something to observe. I came in close, I heard a voice, a standing, stretching every nerve. I had to listen, had no choice. I did not believe the information, just had to trust imagination. My heart going boom, boom, boom. Son, he said, grab your things, I've come to take you home. Hey, don't quit. To keeping silence I resigned. My friends would think I was a nut, turning water into wine. Open doors would soon be shut, so I went from day to day. Though my life was in a rut, till I thought of what I'd say, which connection I should cut. I was feeling part of the scenery. I walked right out of the machinery. My heart was going boom, boom, boom. Hey, he said, grab your things, I've come to take you home. Yeah, back home. When illusions spin her net, I'm never where I want to be. In liberty she pirouette, when I think that I am free, watched by empty silhouettes who close their eyes but still can see. No one taught them etiquette. I will show another me. Today I don't need a replacement. I'll tell them what the smile on my face meant. My heart going boom, boom, boom. Hey, I said, you can keep my things, they've come to take me home.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. You all are. This whole place is. It's just a joy. Every time I come here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's been an absolute delight to work with you as we've been making this shift from being solidly guided by one person to becoming who and what we are so that someone new can emerge and facilitate it, yeah? And we have no idea what that looks like. Isn't that fabulous? Whenever a new chapter opens, as Eric was feeling, we really have no idea. And it's okay. When I was first starting to do this work, I was in training, and the minister was up there doing their sermon. She was amazing. But she would say, you know, I have to have both feet in the square here before I can step into the next square. Oh, wow. And what was really interesting was, for me, that supported some reading I had done, one of my favorite books, Emmanuel's book, Pat Radagast, Ram Dass. And it was one of the books that got me through a very difficult time. I had about a year or so where I was dealing with being flat on my back and being told, oh, not very many more months, lady. And I'm going, That was a long time ago. And during that time, someone handed me this book, Emmanuel's book, and it was like, okay. And it was a channeled book, and I was just beginning to be comfortable with that. I'd just done the Seth material and all of that. And in it, someone asks this channeled being, how do I know what to do next? How can I plan for the future? And Emmanuel, which means God with us, by the way. Isn't that lovely? This guidance that was coming through Pat, that she called Emmanuel, said, you will know the next step from this one. How could it be otherwise? Oh, I have to be fully in a place before I can know what the next step is. Oh. Now, that was really tough because I was a futurist.
I was a program planner and a designer. I could schedule out months ahead. I could tell you what the targets were. I knew how to analyze alternative directions to go. That was my profession. You'll know the next step from this one. Okay. We live in a culture that thinks the future is more important than the present, and that the past doesn't really count. And what I had to learn was I had to really understand my past. This was the great gift that Sigmund Freud gave us. But then I had to let it go, release the energy of the past, which unfortunately Dr. Freud didn't understand. So if you've been in psychoanalysis and tried to been aware, I just keep doing this, it's because Freud didn't get it. You have to let it go. Now in Unity, we're in a season that is in the Christian church calendar called Lent. Now, this is a 40-day period. Some of you may remember Mardi Gras. You probably don't know about Ash Wednesday, but Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras, is the night that you get to eat up all your leftovers from the winter feast seasons and party and play and everything else, because the next day you're beginning a 40-day fast. 40. That's my 10 fingers, my 10 toes, your 10 fingers, and your 10 toes. That's as much as we've got. So over the 40 days of this time of year where there really isn't hardly anything growing, the birds haven't really come back yet, the small animals are still buried, and the fish are underneath the ice, we fast. Funny thing about that, there isn't anything to eat anyway. The Roman Church adopted and adapted. That was what Augustine told them to do back in 325. Take whatever they're doing, adopt it as our practice, adapt the story to fit it. And if you look at almost every Christian holiday, you'll see exactly that. And it worked beautifully because it meant that in this culture over here, in Ireland it was going to look like this, in Germany it was going to look like this, in Northern Africa it was going to look like that, but it was all the same basic story. Well, so the Roman Church adopted this season, which in the Celtic tradition is between Imbolc and the spring equinox, okay? Imbolc is that midpoint, February 1-2, that we call Groundhog Day, and that's the point between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. If we were indigenous people, we wouldn't need to try to figure out, is that the 20th or the 21st? Oh, this year it's the 23rd. And we wouldn't have to have the government tell us, yes, the sun is exactly at this point at this hour on this day. No. I'm currently living on the incredible Oregon coast. I always can tell what is due west because on the equinox, the sun is going right down there. And on the winter solstice, it's going down over there. And on the summer solstice, it's going down way over there, behind that hill. Anyone who is living in communion with the earth feels and knows that, right? And on the equinox, which is this week, that sun is directly opposite us. It's coming up due east, going down due west. And the sky is divided into the 4 quarters of the wheel of the Native American tradition. Oh, and also the Hindu tradition and the Taoist tradition and some African traditions. And funny thing about that, right? As we realize that our relationship with the earth is common to all of us, and we begin to pay attention to it, we do some interesting things. We build our houses in different ways. We orient our roads in different ways. We honor different beings. We recognize that everything is one beautiful, harmonious whole in which we participate, and which is moving in and through each of us. The equinox is that point of balance. You know, the earth is this tilted thing, and it goes around, as it goes around the sun, there are these 2 points every year where the sun is pointed right at the middle of it. An equinox, equal day and night, 12 hours of light and 12 hours of, 12 hours that the sun is visible and 12 hours that it's invisible. Because up here, we get a lot of twilight on both ends. Yeah. Those of you who have relatives down closer to the equator, like LA, may be aware that it's twilight here and it's dark there, or vice versa. It's dark here and it's twilight there. That was always fun when my daughter was living down there. We'd talk, where is it today for you? To be aware of what the relationship is between the earth and the sun is to be aware of our own bodies and our own souls. To be aware of the relationship between the dynamics of the seasons and where we are in our life and what our emotional state is again to realize it is all one whole and we are part of it. Now, I came into being a futurist out of the world of systems science. That was my master's and doctorate. And in systems thinking and cybernetics, I know I won't try to explain it, but it's all one whole system. The infinite multiverse, many, many different universes, is one whole system. And anything I look at within that one whole is a subsystem of the whole, which means everything that happens in any part of it happens for the whole. And anything that happens in any other part of it is happening to me because I am part of that whole. You can understand how I feel at home in unity. That's what we see, and that's what we know. It's all one wonderful, harmonious, constantly unfolding, functional set of elements working together as a whole. Yes. And when we allow ourselves to feel that, there's kind of a fear thing that begins to dissolve. There's kind of a trust that begins to emerge. It's all one harmonious whole. And I'm part of that harmony. I'm part of that functioning. I'm an element in this system contributing to the full function of the all that is, the multiverse. Ooh, this is an interesting angle. David, you get an interesting perspective over here. And that's another piece of it. Because we are all unique aspects within the whole, we all have a different way of seeing things. I'm relatively vertically challenged. And I was married to someone who wasn't. And one day I was doing some cleaning and I stood up on a chair. I saw the living room as an entirely different scene. I saw things I had never realized, because from my angle, oh yeah, that's perfect. From his angle, it was kind of a mess. That's very interesting. Well, if he's seeing it that way and I'm seeing it this way, how can I expect that he's going to think the same thing about it that I'm thinking? Yeah. Well, if you're seeing it from there and I'm seeing it from here, how can I expect you to think the same way I'm thinking? Maybe if I give you feedback, we'll get closer. If I understand that, right? If I understand there is no way we're going to see it exactly the same, but we're all part of the same system functioning together for the whole. And one of the things that we say in unity is there is one power, one presence, and it's working as omnipotent good in the universe and in our life. Ooh, I like that. Omnipotent, all power. one power, one presence, one system unfolding for the good of every single being, including me. I can trust I'll know the next step from here. Because it's all unfolding for all of our good. Now the question is, how do I know? Is it over here? Is it over here? What is that next step? How can I feel that? How can I know that? That's why I became a futurist. Because if I understood what the possibilities were out there, because my analytical mind was very well trained, and I could analyze them and I could see, and here's the cone of probabilities right in here, and within that cone I could choose this, but what if I wanted to be over there? Could I? Could we make that happen? Could we break out of the probable into the infinitely possible? But how would I know how to do that? Because the probable is all the things that everything is set up to unfold. Okay? When we are married, we've suddenly limited the range of possibilities. And that's okay. Everything's set up to unfold within that relationship. That's what we are saying. That's what I want. When we buy a home, we've just eliminated a whole bunch of possibilities. Oh, okay, that's my range of probable futures. But what if I go, I would really like my home to be totally in harmony with the traveling of the sun so that I can have a 30% electric bill over what I used to have. Well, I got to tell you, that's been hard to have happen in our culture. I actually had one planning department say, you'll have to have an engineer tell you how to do that. I'm going, it's pretty obvious. So when we think about stepping outside of the probable, we're really kind of pushing on the past. Because it's the past that has created the probable. The past associations, the past rules, the past assumptions, the past memories, and all that energy and all those things people did to me. So when I was flat on my back for a number of months, I had to learn how to let go of, they did that to me. And I had to learn to let go of, I'm stuck here because of what happened then. Nobody here has ever had to face that. Nah. It's the human condition in our culture. It's not true in every other culture, by the way. But in Western industrial culture, which is now the global dominant culture, that is the truth. We're all feeling locked in some way because of what we are hanging on to from the past. The cool thing is, we get to choose what we're going to hang on to from the past. And the really cool thing is that we have in our body-mind system, our own subsystem within the whole of all that is, a guidance system, almost as good as GPS. Almost. Because GPS is a real direct thing. You can either listen to the voice. I have a guy with an Australian accent as my voice. It's kind of fun. But most of the time it's off, because I use the visual. I scan and include the GPS. But that idea that there is a guidance system is huge. For indigenous people, the world is the guidance system. What birds are showing up today? What small animals are showing up today? Where is the light shining? Is that part of the world glowing? Is that part? And as I do my inner work in the indigenous world, I am reconnecting with our Mother, the Earth, and feeling the love of the Great Spirit that is embracing us all. And I walk out, and I look, and I pray, and I give thanks. Oh, yes, 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 thank you, thank you, thank you, in whatever language I happen to be speaking. And then I open my eyes and I go, oh, that's my next step. I can only know the next step as a positive step from that place. If I forget to do that, guess what? The old energies and the old stories and the old limitations are how I make my decision about my next step. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So that turns on the guidance system. Being in gratitude. It also turns on your immune system, so I recommend that. But it turns on the guidance system because it opens our awareness out of the intellect, which is this little part here that's been trained so heavily and is so connected to the amygdala and tries to go into fear over everything. And we go, no. I am all of this and all of that. Now, knowing that that is the place I stand, what is my next step? My next step is the step that keeps me in that state of being. Can you feel that? That keeps me in that feeling of joy and gratitude and appreciation. If I think I have to, oh dear, should, oh no, ought, must, gotta, if I get to, if I have the opportunity to, if something is beautifully, delightfully delicious, Eric Snickerdoodles, pulling me into that joy. Peter's guitar work, yes, yes. Oh my goodness. Now I know my next step because it keeps me in that place of joy and appreciation and delight, ultimately bliss. And the cool thing about this song, Salisbury Hill, is I'm being called home right here, not somewhere on the other side of the veil. And when I was going through that time when I was flat on my back for those months, it was, just take me home. I don't want to be here. This hurts. I don't want to do this. Nobody here's ever done that either, I'm sure. But I got a very clear guidance. You are here to bring home to the planet. You are here to learn how to experience this life as if it were heaven. You are here to help others learn how to experience their lives as heaven. And I went, got anything to do with the book of Revelation? And there is a line, both in the book of Revelation and in A Course in Miracles. And it says the old earth, the past, and the old heaven, our idea of what the future is, shall pass away. They pass away. As we enter into what can only now, in our terms today, be called a state of consciousness in which a new heaven and new earth emerge as one. Yes, this is part of A Course in Miracles, and this is the book of Revelation in a summary. The old idea of what has to be and what might be are gone because we have discovered that place of, oh, yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. And we choose to take a step in that direction. Thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you, Reverend Ruth. Very powerful. So let's please place our feet towards Mother Earth. As you exhale, embrace this grounding sensation. And with your next inhalation, lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, soften your shoulders. And let your eyes to stay closed naturally. We will take 3 rounds of breath with awareness. And each inhalation will go from the base of the spine up to your heart center. Because in your heart center is the place where you can feel union, oneness. Let's together exhale completely. Release, release. Inhale all the way up to your heart center and hold your breath for a few seconds. Exhale, releasing any stress from the past. Inhale up to your heart center. Exhale any anxiety for the future. Inhale up to your heart center and hold. Exhale, embracing the peace of this present moment. Thank you. Slowly open your eyes and embrace this union as collective here. Cultivate well-being and love. Oh, thank you.
You think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a voice, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew, you never knew. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Or ask the grinning bobcat why he grinned? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Come run the hidden pine trails of the forest. Come taste the sun's sweet berries of the earth. Come roll in all the riches all around you, and for once never wonder what they're worth. The rainstorm and the river are my brothers. The heron and the otter are my friends, and we are all connected to each other in a circle, in a hoop that never ends. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Or let the eagle tell you where she's been? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? How high does the sycamore grow? If you cut it down, then you'll never know, and you'll never hear the wolf cry to the blue corn moon. For whether we are white or copper-skinned, we need to sing with all the voices of the mountains. We need to paint with all the colors of the wind. You can own the earth and still all you'll own is earth until you can paint with all the colors of the
Well, that was an answer to prayer. I lost my clip. And we do believe in prayer in the Unity community. Prayer as communion with that one that is all that is. Communion with the source of all beingness that is unfolding constantly in us, through us, and as us. Prayer is directing our awareness and our intention so that that creative process can work in the direction of the good for each of us and all of us. And in this community, there's two ways to involve others in your prayer process. And one is to use that green slip that's sitting there in front of you. And the other one is to use the QR code to get it electronically and shared. And as we hold each other's good in our awareness, as we hold the intention for our own good unfolding, whether that be health or abundance or relationships or peace of mind, we are all together creating that, always. So let us now take a minute and be clear about that intention that all is well in our hearts, in our minds, in the world around us. We are everything we have ever longed to be. So we release any idea otherwise and allow the truth that is all that is to become our experience as we claim that for ourselves, for the people we love, for the people we have no idea who they are, where they are, but we know they are ready now to experience the well-being that is our true state of being. For so it truly is. And so with the ancient Hebrews, I use the word that says, on this ground I stand and henceforth have my being. Amen. Thank you.
Thanks, you guys, for singing with us.
Full. I've been gone for a couple of months, and so it's just so beautiful reconnect and be here. I've been watching online, but just to be in this room full of this energy and have my most favorite Peter Gabriel song sung, and then that beautiful, beautiful talk, just the energy and everything that you bring every time you speak. We are just so blessed to have you here. And then quick story, the first time I heard handpan, which is what that beautiful instrument Shriman was playing, was at the Parliament of World Religions in Chicago, and I went into one of my workshops, and there was a gentleman up there playing, and tears came to my eyes, and I just was like, what is this magical instrument? Man, talk about, music is such a connector to spirit. And so I said, Shriman, could you bring your handpan this morning? I'm needing some handpan energy, so thank you. So beautiful, so beautiful. And then Eric's amazing song. I could just feel the second he started, everybody was like, oh, yeah. Every time he does that song, I think we just all are so moved. So, and Dave and Richard, amazing, amazing. And, talking about going gratitude, one of the things I've been recognizing right now, there's a lot of grief that I'm feeling in my heart. And so I can be in that grief, and I can be in gratitude. You can be it all. It's not one or the other. Grief is not, I just so know, and what this community has taught me in my spiritual journey is that it's not something to run away from. It's part of who we are, and you can grieve and be in gratitude. Right? And then the other funny thing. So, honey, my husband Kevin up there, he really enjoys it when I say, honey, I'm going to have you come and chop these vegetables. And he goes, oh, you're going to have me do what? So I'm going to change that to, honey, you get to come and chop these vegetables. Right? And he says, oh, yay, I get to come and do that. Thank you. So, and then the last thing I want to share, so when Kevin, because we just drove home from Tahoe, but we listened to to podcasts a lot on our drive, and we were listening to a beautiful podcast, and he was talking about, Aboriginal spirituality, and something that really resonated with me. He was talking about all this spirituality, and he said it never occurred to them. They never wanted to write it down. Because to them that made it too permanent. That there wasn't the feeling, there wasn't the energy in there. So things were passed on in an oral tradition, or in ceremony, or in ritual. And so I connecting with that, and just the energy. It's not something you can put words to and write down what it is and what it means. It's something you feel. And I'm really feeling that today. So, and I hope you are too. Thank you. That's what this community is all about. And is there anyone who is new here for the first time today, or that would be, Kristen, you can introduce. So this is an opportunity that if you would like to, we would love for you to introduce yourself, just so our community can meet you, and just share what brought you here this morning. Thank you, Leah. And then also in the seat pockets, there is a blue card, and you can put your email on there, because we send out a weekly newsletter that shares what the talk topic is for this week, what's going on in our community, and anything. Kristen,
Hi there, I'm Kirsten De La Cruz. My husband brought me here for the first time today. So nice to meet all of you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, her husband Pedro came for the first time last week, and so, yes, and they have 2 beautiful little boys in the nursery right now, so we are so glad that you're here, Kirsten. Would anyone else like to share new people? No? You're good? Okay. All right, you don't have to. There's no pressure. Oh, Elise, Eli, you want to share?
I've only picked up this microphone a couple times, but I wanted to thank everybody who supported me in my artistic journey this last weekend. And I've been coming here a couple months, and since then have felt so much joy and support and freedom to be myself. So I wanted to encourage any new people to keep coming, and thank you for your support.
Thank you, Eli. Thank you for sharing. And now is the part of our service where we do the offering, because this beautiful place is here because of all of your support. And, you know, being away, and we have many different ways to give, so if I can welcome the greeters up. And I was thinking about this. A lot of times, we will just kind of go on automatic. This is where you can put your prayer claims. This is if you filled out a blue card with your email, you can put those in here. If you have an offering, if you are on auto donation, you can pick up one of these cards when you come in so that you have something to give in the basket, because we understand that you're giving, but you're not physically typically giving in putting something in the basket. But we are going to actually today pass the baskets through each of your hands. And I just want everyone, whether you're putting something in there or not, just hold it and infuse it with your energy, because it matters. Energy matters. And the love and beauty that you're putting in there. So just take a minute to touch the baskets and while we sing our gratitude song.
I need the basket. I don't know how to do that.
Oh, Eric, let Eric touch the basket, Robin. Eric wants to touch the basket. Yes. Yay. Thank you.
I got gratitude in my heart. I got gratitude in my soul. I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you and thank you. I just want to say thank you for it all. Thank you for it all. I got gratitude in my heart, gratitude in my soul, baby. I just want to say thank you. Muchas gracias. I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you for it all. Thank you for it all.
Got to do. Let's do one more. We're still being touched. Not enough gratitude. More gratitude.
I got gratitude in my heart. One more time. Gratitude in my soul. In my soul, baby. I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you for it all. For it all. Thank you for it all. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to take a little more time to pass those baskets, but I think it matters. I think that's an important thing to do. So, yeah, and freestyle. I love that there, Dave. Okay, let's bless these beautiful offerings and prayers from the love of pure spirit within us. We bless these gifts. We send them forth to heal, bless, and prosper. They are evidence of our faith and belief. They do good work in the world and return to us multiplied abundantly. And so it is. Wonderful. Thank you. All right. So we hope that you have a wonderful week. We thank you so much for coming this morning. Next week we'll have beautiful Reverend Beth will be doing the talk. And then we always finish with our prayer of intention. Just like we come in and start with a prayer of intention for what we want to connect with today. So hopefully you found some beautiful nuggets with that. And now you have an opportunity to eat and connect with our community. But let's say together our prayer of intention. So when we leave this building, this is what we carry with us. Holy light shines within and all around me, a presence of love that is always there. I am that presence. I am a radiant field of love energy. I am holy light. My essence cradles and guides me. I am a gift in this world. I go forth from here in joy to bless the world with my loving light. And so it is. Thank you. Have a beautiful week.